Hyrule Castle stood high above the surrounding grounds, its walls bright in the daylight, its towers reaching toward the sky. But getting inside would not be simple. Guards patrolled every path, watching for anything out of place. Anyone who didn't belong would be seen immediately. Link stayed low, watched, waited. Navi hovered close beside him. "We'll need to be careful," she said. Ahead, a narrow path wound through the castle grounds. Guards moved in steady patterns, their routes repeating with precise timing. Link studied them, each turn, each pause, each opening. Then he moved. He slipped past the first guard as they turned away, keeping close to the wall. Another passed nearby, their gaze sweeping across the area. Link froze, still as the stone beside him. The moment stretched. Then the guard moved on. Step by step, he moved deeper into the castle. At last, the courtyard opened before him. Sunlight spilled across the stone floor, and at its center stood a young girl, calm and composed, as though she had been waiting. Princess Zelda. She turned as Link approached. Her eyes met his instantly. "You," she said quietly. "You're the boy from my dream." Link stopped, silent but attentive. Zelda stepped closer. "I saw you," she said. "Fire, a dark sky, and you standing against it." She glanced toward the castle gates. "There is someone you need to know about." She gestured outward. A man stood at the entrance, tall, still, watching. "That is Ganondorf," Zelda said, "King of the Gerudo." Even from a distance, his presence felt heavy, as though the air itself resisted him. "I don't trust him," she continued. "He came to my father, asking for power over Hyrule, but something about him isn't right." Ganondorf shifted slightly. For a brief moment, his gaze met Link's. Link didn't move, but something in his posture tightened. Then Ganondorf turned away. Zelda looked back at Link. "The spiritual stones," she said. "There are 3 of them." Her eyes moved to him. "You carry one already." "The others are held by the Gorons and the Zora," she continued. "Together they can open the door of time." She hesitated. "If Ganondorf reaches it first, I don't know what will happen." Link remained still, focused. Footsteps echoed nearby. Zelda's expression changed instantly. "You have to go," she said. "Now." Link turned and moved back through the courtyard. The guards still patrolled. The paths were still watched. But now everything felt sharper, more urgent. He slipped past them once more, moving quickly and quietly until he reached the edge of the castle grounds. "Wait!" a voice called out behind him. A woman approached, her movements precise and controlled. Her red hair caught the light as she stopped in front of him, her expression calm but serious. "I am Impa," she said, "Princess Zelda's guardian." She studied Link for a moment, then gave a small nod. "You must leave Hyrule Castle at once," she said. "I will guide you out." She moved ahead, leading him along a hidden path beyond the gates, away from the guards and into the open land beyond. When they reached safety, she stopped. "There is something you must learn," she said. Impa raised her hands slowly, her movements deliberate and precise. She began to play a melody. The notes were simple, calm, familiar. "This is Zelda's lullaby," she said, "a song passed down through the royal family." Link watched closely, listened, remembered. "This melody holds power," Impa continued. "It will open paths that would otherwise remain closed to you." Link held the ocarina. His fingers rested against its surface. He didn't play, but the song stayed with him. Impa stepped back. "Your journey now lies beyond this place," she said. She turned and moved away without another word. Link stood still for a moment. The castle behind him, the open world ahead. The forest had been the beginning, but now everything had changed. He turned and continued forward,